Hey y'all, welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you, Rochester? Hey, Christina, how are you? Hey, Rocky, how are you? Hey, Fighter. Hey, Bugs. Hey, Sunflower. Amanda, hello. Hey, Bowhunter, how are you? Lazy Days. Hey, Chels. Birdie's still working. She has a little bit of a deadline that she kind of forgot about. Hey, Hope. Hey, Melody Rose. I seen you sneak in berries. Y'all tap, share, and repost, please. Hey, Chief, how are ya? There you go, Lazy. Good, yeah. Hey, Maga, how are ya? Hello, Kelly. Not that Erica, how are you? Hello, Patricia. Yes, please do, Fighter. I didn't get to go back and read the last message you sent, but I will after the live. Yeah, berries, I got that screenshot. Jenna, hello. Hey, Big Tam, how are ya? Alright, we'll be here for a while. Hey, little Philly, how are you? We're doing well. Thank you for asking. Hello, Linda. Oh, look. The one that's supposed to be in the corner's coming up. She's in trouble, Amanda. She's been rough on me. She's already in timeout. I put her in the corner. Oh, they'll be back. Don't worry. Hey, Jennifer. Right, Amanda? I am taking her phone away after this live. Hello, Holly. Hey, Cleavage. Oh, that's a good possibility. I didn't even think about that. They might have got that big old check. Who, Fallon? She's not scary. Hello, camping girl. How are you? Unfortunately, that's not quite how it works all the time, Erica. Welcome in, y'all. Tap and share for me, please. Hello, Sarah. Where's Amber at and Adam? Hello, Animal. How are you? You're supposed to be up here. Hey, Gemini. How are you, my friend? Hello, Lisa Marie. Yes, take two. We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. See if Papa wants to come in. I am doing well, yes, thank you. I don't even know if we're showing many screenshots tonight, to be honest. Hello, Ambient, how are ya? Ambulant? Give you a warning. Ew, I know, Erica. Hey, Lola. Oh, I don't think it's your videos that upset them. Hello, Navy Life, welcome in. I have Aaron. What do you mean? Hey, Night Shift, how are you? Yeah, that's what I think too.
Did you just welcome in Navy Life?
I did.
Navy Life.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
If I send you an invite, can you hit a box?
Aaron did call me out. I don't even really know why. I mean, she's more than welcome to a box. Hey, Sammy.
Absolutely.
Anybody's welcome to a box.
I can't find you, Navy Life, so if you could just drop an emoji, then I can send you an invite.
Hey, Proud Mama. You're so aggressive. Like, calm down.
Who is?
I'm just kidding.
Lord, man.
You've been fucking with me all day. Are you kidding me?
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Fallon Nicole, I swear.
If y'all let me know if I missed Navy Life's emoji, because I need to invite her up, but the comments are going really fast.
I don't think she is. She still in here? No, I don't see her.
Okay. Well, she accidentally scrolled in, scroll right back out. Dang. Spoiled all my fun.
Tap the screen and share the live, y'all. Don't forget to repost it. Horse lady.
If y'all follow Navy Life, like, ask her to come back.
You know I give everybody a middle name, Jennifer.
You're right, genitalia. She probably is, just to be nosy.
This isn't your live, but you're more than welcome to a box. I'm here but have mounds of laundry. Ew.
Right, Proud Mama, too? Yep. If I come on here and say, if everybody sent me $1, I would have, and then Navy Life would swoop in. Or maybe if I said something like some tragedy that Jeff Gainey has, maybe she'll swoop in and be like, I'll give it to you. I'll give you money, Jeff. Say my name. Say my name.
Is that enough? Do you need more? I have more. Passing it out like fucking trick-or-treaters. Jeez. I don't get it, y'all.
Cash money, honey. Yeah, buddy.
Trick or treat. No, that farewell is not real. They'll be right back. They're just taking a little breaky break.
Right, Alley Cat?
You're in love with Jeff? Well, good luck with that mess.
LL Cool Jeff.
Bless you, Snark. Didn't you just send me a video? I didn't know who you were, so I didn't open it.
She did. She's good.
Okay, perfect. I will open it then. I don't really like to open messages from people I don't know. I opened Fallon's and look where I'm at now.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect. I'll open it after the live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I bet Mars everywhere too.
I am pretty wound up though, and because this is a free-for-all live, if anybody that has supported Tim and Angela in the past 2 weeks that I have seen your name and I have documents on you, I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to call you out every time I see you from here until eternity. Because you've been told I've seen your name too much, and there are 5 of you that I know that are on burners that sit over here and thought it was cute to go over there and enable all that bullshit that happened the past 2 weeks. But just think and just remember that burners, you always eventually fuck up. So your burners aren't so much burners, and you're not that anonymous.
Yeah, they're in trouble. As long as it's not me now. I mean, she's been going at me all day, so I'm good. She's been rough today. Since 8 o'clock this morning.
It was 8:03, and it was 21 degrees outside.
8:03, I'm fucking done. 8:03, 21 seconds. Dadgummit, Jennifer.
I wrote that down in the purple notebook.
Are we having a party at midnight? I'll be asleep, Bugs. I have to work in the morning.
Midnight. Because see, Tim and Angela said they were going to deactivate everything at midnight, but they want to keep their video up so everybody, every one of their simps can see it so they can message them on the DM and be like, I'm so sorry. Poor Tim and Angela. Just like Papa said, you've grown so much over the years. I'll be praying for you while you're steadily enabling people in active addiction, Papa. I hope you make your way over here tonight, Papa. I really do. But I know you won't because you've got a spine of a noodle.
It kind of gives me the ick when you say Papa. It's kind of like Daddy, and I'm like, ew. My son's leaving. I don't know if y'all heard that, but... Hey, good news. How are ya? All right, mods. I don't know who's in here, who's not in here, what mods I have, but we're going to get started because we know Papa's not going to show up. But just remember, don't block anybody. The whole block heard it. Sorry, he's got a big diesel truck. Don't block, mute. And I guess we'll just get this little party started. I don't think our little Papa's going to come in. We did. We actually, many people sent me those screenshots. I got so many today, too. Erica sent me a few.
Princess Peach sent some, and then
No, you cannot misbehave.
Barbie
Behave.
sent some. There was a couple of names that I didn't recognize that sent some, so I want to thank you guys for sending all those in. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all are the best, really. Keep
Mhm.
sending us stuff.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. Cece's in the hospital? I didn't know that. I haven't seen her in a while. All right, well, what do y'all want to get started? I know you got something to say, Fallon. You always got something to say. Oh, she's in the ER? Awesome. What's wrong with her now?
Well, when I scrolled by, she was sucking on a nebulizer with her hot pink nails. That since she's begging for other people's money because she's scared. But
Wait,
she's got,
hot pink nails? Same.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're not begging though. You're not out here acting like you're afraid for your life and not protecting your child, and you weren't lying and posting a baby that supposedly passed away on your Facebook, pretending like it was yours. And now there's an actual situation where she does need to be protected, but she's lied so much. It's like
I'm not even sure that she's telling the truth about this because I've watched her a couple times, or seen videos. I shouldn't say watch her, but wow. I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with her all the time. Yeah, right, Erica. She cries wolf way too much. He's still in jail. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Ellie Cat.
Well, I mean, we always say that 100% of the time you should always believe anybody that's claiming any type of violence towards you, always believe the victim, but it's just when they get caught taking advantage of that kind of situation, it makes it so much harder for the true survivors who are really being victims. And that's why it takes them so long to get out. And that's why statistics say that it takes on average 7 times for somebody to finally get away from their abuser. But there's so many factors that go into it, but definitely the ones who lie about it.
For sure. Absolutely. We actually had a DV live, last November?
Yes. Yep.
It was really good. Hopefully we're going to have another one. I'm going to have to get with Manda and we're just going to have to figure it out.
Absolutely.
But on to Papa. Because I'm sure he's listening, because I'm sure he's seen my video. Since he's just hopping around to every scammer's chat and talking.
Everywhere. So the latest 2 places that Papa has popped up, of course, on Tim and Angela's farewell tour. He's in the comments and he's talking about how he's followed them for a long time and that he's going to pray for them and he's going to think of them often, and all the fluffy words that he likes to use. And then he went over to Lori Jones' chat today and said, "Hello, beautiful queen." Now, if that's not night and day, I don't even know what to say. Lori Jones and beautiful queen in the same sentence. Sorry. Absolutely not.
Lori Jones. Is she back to Becking?
and then more. And then more.
Yeah, I haven't. She actually follows me.
Ew.
I like when they follow because I'm like, what are you doing? But, whatever.
He said, looking beautiful, queen. 34 minutes ago. Looking beautiful, queen. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, she didn't have a filter on or nothing. She's up there in all her glory, just... I wish y'all could see the look on my face. More importantly, I wish y'all could see her face because damn.
Cleavage said Lori needs somebody to blow smoke up her ass. I'm done.
Well, that would be Papa.
I'm screaming over here.
Puppy power. But see, so he's on this
Not the
positive
fucking
tour
stank tank.
for those that are vile and taking advantage of the vulnerable and lying as much as Tim and Angela have, and then of course making things worse. But the reason that we're brought here tonight, we're all gathered here tonight, is the comment that he left for Aaron, homeless Aaron. He told Aaron that the awareness community will never man up, and I'm using air quotes, will never man up and have a conversation. Two things to that. First, Papa, is that not calling the pot and the kettle black? Because where are you, Papa? You came in here, our last live, and you ran and left the door wide open with smoke behind you when we asked you to come up and talk. But you're all big and bad, thumb thugging, keyboard warrioring from your mama's basement. Where you at?
Making a comment like that is wild. Especially, how many times has he fallen in here and we've asked him to a box? Several, right?
Yep. But then the more that you encourage Aaron to try to have a conversation with this, just spoiler alert, Papa, Aaron won't last more than 2 minutes with people who know the big words that he uses and the facts about it. So he can say judicial and interstate trafficking and federal crimes and terroristic threats and anything that he wants to say. But when he boxes up with people like us who know what we're talking about, you've already seen several instances with Adam and All for One and Digital. When he gets up in a box, he folds like a cheap lawn chair on 4th of July, which is the same thing he's going to do if he ever comes over here to have a conversation with any of us.
He wouldn't. He couldn't.
So keep encouraging him, Papa. But Papa, upon doing some more research, the last time we were live and we talked about Papa, we put up a screenshot of all the faces that Papa has enabled for such a long time, going all the way back to the Mufasa days. And the screenshot didn't even have half the names on it because the faces were just, I picked out the ones that were like the most relevant at the time. You guys have all known the names. Tim Nash, Tim and Angela, Boo Bear, Jeff Gainey, Renee, Beth Osborne, Devin and his unarticulate ass, Amanda, the animal abuser, Pookie, the man Dustin, Lisa Richard, Jordan Paul, the racist beggar Crawford Land, Crystal Honeycutt, and Lori Jones. And the list just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, hell, not Crystal Honeycutt.
But while researching him, when you type in Panda Pop 391, there's a video that comes up that is so heartbreaking, it's a trigger warning. It is a young man by the name of Bobby who had to put his cat down of many years because it had cancer and he didn't want it to suffer. He was heartbroken and he brought it to his followers and he was trying to have a good conversation, made a video. He's pretty much puts his whole life out there on TikTok for his friends because that's what we do. We share it with the people that we care about and our followers and the people that we run into on our daily life on the TikTok streets. Papa put a comment in this young man's comments on his video, paying homage to his best friend and cat that he had to put down from cancer, and said, I put my own animals down with a blank to the head. I don't know if TikTok's going to flag me or not, but you can type in Panda Pop 391 in the comments, and this video comes up, and you see this young man heartbroken from his cat, his best friend that he had to put down from cancer. And this is Papa's comment. Y'all, please don't message Papa. He doesn't deserve any type of kind comments from you guys. He doesn't deserve your time, your passion, or any type of 2 seconds of thoughts. He's going to get his attention tonight because he's running around talking about how awareness won't man up. Where you at, Papa? What you're doing is running around here being an internet gangster because you think you're anonymous. Just FYI, digital footprints last forever, and if you think you're anonymous to everybody, you got another thing coming. Papa is the same person who was over in a chat where they were exposing somebody and trying to present facts of lying about cancer, and he had his own comments saying that he was having to deal with that and take care of his father for 3 years. So it's already that he has no spine. He will not stand up for what's right because he can't even love the right way for his father while he's on the internet enabling people like Tim and Angela lying about cancer and Tim and Nash while sending gifts and modding for people like Boo Bear. So when you see comments like this, that's the type of people that are enabling those that are taking advantage of kind-hearted people. So when you see stuff like that, call them out in the comments. You're going to get blocked, but it's the nature of the beast. People need to know that they're wasting their time messaging people like Papa, who's been around for so long and knows exactly what he's doing. But anybody that can go on a video where this young man is calling out and paying homage to his best friend he had to put down and said, I put my own animals down with a blank to the head. Come on. And he made a follow-up video, and he's like, I just want you to know that's animal abuse. You just admitted to animal cruelty. It's the same sentiment all across the board with people like Papa, Navy Life. Navy Life was in Scam Opera's chat and said when it was recommended to her about giving that money that she gives to Jeff Gainey and Cody Simpson and all the others that she's enabling, like Jordan Paul, give it to a child's school for lunches. She said that it's actually the parents' fault that the kids are suffering. The kids deserve it because the parents didn't do what they have to do. So she would rather not give her money to kids that are starving, late lunches, because it's the parents' fault. So the kids should suffer. It was disgusting. And Scam Opera spent a lot of time talking with her. And she still dropped heavy money from that day till yesterday on Jeff Gainey. At this point, I don't know why she just doesn't move him in.
How do you know she's not?
Well, I mean,
it'd probably be cheaper, right?
it would. But you know how we are. Vulnerable adults, kids, and animals. We're going to fight for them because they don't have the voices that they should have. Because who else is going to speak up? And it's not going to be people like Navy Life and Papa, Donna Arnold, Pittsburgh girl Andrea, running around this app enabling and throwing dirt in you guys' faces because we're going to continue to do what we do always.
Facts.
So, Papa, if you're on the outside, just know everybody knows you're a coward. Tonight proves it. There's no way other people didn't send you over and over and over this message that we were having a live to call out your bullshit. I also want to tell y'all I didn't get a chance to get this screenshot to Birdie, but Papa is in Awareness Lives so much that he knows everything that's going on. So in the event that he messages any of you and pretends like he didn't know, please get that out of the way and call him out. Call a spade a spade. We know you know. We see you every time you come in.
Yeah, I mean, he knows everything that's going on in the awareness community also.
I gotta take this call. They're just gonna keep calling it. I'll be back.
That's okay. I guess we'll just suffer through it. No biggie. I don't know, I was really hoping Papa would drop in tonight, but I guess tonight of all nights he's not going to. Welcome in, Adam. Is Papa calling?
Good to see everybody. Sorry I'm staying a little quiet. I got a few calls and some work at the very end here before the live, so I'm here though. If anybody wants to, if Papa shows up or anybody, I'm here to do a little yelling if needed.
Perfect. Thank you, Andy.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I genuinely don't understand why people want to work 40 plus hours a week and just give their money away to strangers on the internet. It blows my mind. Yeah, Jennifer living that middle class life. For sure. I don't understand it either, Gemini. I mean, I work hard for my money. I definitely don't want to just give it away. I don't even want to give it to my kids half the time. Beggars, who are you calling out? I give mine to Amazon too, Bugs. I love Amazon. I'm like an Amazon whore for sure. Right, Minnie? It's crazy. I don't understand it. To just come, right, Alley Cat, same. Oh, someone who's a mod, okay. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, these people are strangers to you, and you're just gonna come up here and give them, like, all your money? I mean, whatever, but why? Like, nobody ever has a legit good reason as to why they're doing what they do. And I know that some of the little or old ladies or men or whatever, they're lonely, and I get it. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, why do you want to give it to somebody that can literally get up and work? Oops, sorry, hold on, y'all. I didn't even see those come in, Amber.
Yeah, I noticed them.
Yeah, I didn't. I do believe that a lot of them give it out of spite, for sure, just to try to upset us. I don't really care. Give them all your money. Take out a credit card, whatever. It's just the ones that don't know that I want to help. Yeah, Jessie Fields does, and now she's on here begging. She gave all of her money away. Right? I don't understand that, Jane. And you just can't make some people understand, and they're just gonna keep giving away, and that's fine. Take out not the screenshot. Fuck's sake, Fallon.
Oops. I didn't realize it wasn't on mute.
Fuck. Y'all come get her for real.
Goodness.
She comes off mute, and that's the first thing you hear. I'm done. I'm screaming over here.
I didn't realize I hit the mute button and the screenshot too. Sorry.
Yeah, the loudest heard around the world, Melody Rose.
Sounds like she's using an actual camera.
She got the Polaroid out for that one. She's blowing on it now. Let us know when it dries.
Okay.
Are you off your call?
Yes. They may end up calling back, but I told them to give me about 45 minutes. So we're waiting on Papa.
Papa ain't coming in here tonight. Not when he got his own video. Would you know it? It's the one night of the week he's busy.
Of course. Isn't that the way it works? You know, when we told you the other night that Jessie Fields, the self-proclaimed mattress actress, was talking about how she needed an alternator, but that she was just joking. She had her full Cash App, the real one up, begging for alternator help, but running around subscribing and buying nails of Carrie Walls, giving money to Tim and Angela, being just basically everywhere. And we talked about how she went from super enabler to beggar. So she's got lots of titles. And of course, we told you that she would change her name, and she did. So she's running around with Indica Dreams. That's on my page. You can see that she's changed her name. So when you notice her, you'll be able to see that she's going to keep listening to us and everything that we say. And make no mistake, it's you guys. You got Tanya Lynn. If I send you an invite, can you come up in a box? Tanya Lynn 76.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, I didn't know I thought you had a little mini stroke or something. Is she in here?
She is.
I don't see her.
Tanya Lynn likes to sit in Tim and Angela's live and enable them with her words, but then sit in all of our awareness lives. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, sit in Digital Deceivers lives, sit in All for One's lives. But she likes to run around, and then whenever she gets blocked over there, she's asking to be unblocked. She doesn't understand why she gets blocked. But the fact is, Tanya Lynn 76, everybody sees you. They see your words. So why don't you hit a box? Because I have some questions still.
That name doesn't sound familiar. Is it a name change?
No, she's just one that she comes in and she doesn't say anything in awareness lives, but she's over in beggars and scammers lives and she's chatting it up, talking about how they're such good people and they always pay it forward. And when she gets blocked because they've seen her over here, then she wants to get unblocked and they unblock her. And then she'll go and just like the live, which it pushes it out to the FYP. And then she's in the comments sometimes, but doesn't say a word over here in awareness lives. Not a peep.
Is she still in here? Does anybody know? I don't see her in the bubbles up there.
We're striking out with the boxes tonight.
Damn.
We always strike out. Nobody ever wants to talk to us, and I just don't think it's fair.
It's not. Going
What
back
is
to
the point? What is the point of actually gifting beggars or just supporting them, and then you're also watching the awareness people? That's just really strange. I mean, it must tell you that somewhere in your mind, you know it's wrong, or you know it's not the right thing to do. Why would you even be overwatching the awareness people also?
I think that's always what it comes back to me for, is that people like that go into beggars and scammers lives. And we always say that being kind is not enabling. But when you support their pity parties and their narratives that eventually gets them money, or you're pushing them out to the FYP, or you're supporting the bad behavior in taking advantage of vulnerable adults with kind hearts, then something's not right. And then it takes up your valuable time because you're messaging people like Tanya Lynn 76, and she already knows because she's over here with us all the time. But you don't see her because she comes in and she just sits here. And then you message her and say, hey, type their names up at the top of the TikTok search bar so you can see all the videos of all the people they've taken advantage of. And then that's 30 seconds to a minute times how many people are in this room tonight, that amount of time that's taken up away from someone that's new. Someone that could have got a message to New Mexico Nana. Someone that could have got a message to Just Janet.
And so many more.
Yes. And I was really kind of calm. I know that I'm high strung and I'm loud, but I was really kind of calm calling out enablers when I first started, and I was just kind of watching, trying to get the feel for things. But that day that I heard Just Janet cry in that box and say, if you could just pay me back $5 a day so I could eat that day, and she cried, that was it. I took all gloves off, and after that, if I see you somewhere in a chat, I'm going to ask a question, and I really hope that you will grace me with an answer of either kick rocks, Fallon, or Fallon, I get it now. I gave them money, they blocked me. I gave them money, and then they asked for more, or I actually had to tell them no, and they told me to kick rocks, because I challenge you to say no. If you're currently giving money to someone and they're messaging you on the back end, because I've told you guys that once we get them in the DMs, it's over for us because we have no control over sending them the truth. Once Tim and Angela, Tim Nash, Jeff Gainey, Beth Osborne, Pookie, Lisa Richard, Jordan Paul, get them in the DMs, it's over for us because then the manipulation is so strong in those DMs because of the way that they're talking to them, like they're besties, it's over. And until they are $300 out, then they come and find us and say, they've messaged me every day, 3 and 4 times a day, asking me for money. Sometimes it's $5, sometimes it's $45, but it's always urgent. If you think you're the only person that they're messaging, that's not true either. If they think you only need $10, it's $10 times the 50 people that they've cast a net out to for fish. And they're doing it all from laid up in that hotel bed because they've got people like Tanya Lynn, 76, and Don Arnold, Pittsburgh girl Andrea, Navy Life, Papa, in the comments saying, you guys are such good people. I just don't understand.
Which absolutely blows my mind. Like, what? How are you saying that to people that don't want to make their lives better? Like, what have they contributed? I don't get it. As I'm laying here in my bed like a potato.
So while I was telling you about Jesse Fields being a super enabler turned beggar, there's another one out there, Misty Thompson, super enabler to those struggling with active addiction turned beggar. She was in a larger creator's DMs saying that she has an autistic son and she's having trouble getting groceries and she needed money. This bigger creator made a post about Misty Thompson saying, let's help this mama out. Even set up a battle in which that's what this larger creator does. They battle for their money. And all the proceeds were going to go to Misty Thompson because Misty Thompson sent her some sad sap story in her DMs how she needed help. Misty Thompson, if you remember, was a moderator for Stud Soldier, enabling Tim Nash, begging him to make her a mod. She's over with Jeff Gainey with Miss Italian. You remember Miss Italian, the one who hit those two innocent kids where they were pushing their four-wheeler. She left them in a ditch to die. So she has no value on human life, Miss Italian. But Miss Italian doesn't miss a day over in Jeff Gainey's lap. Every day she's over there. She just doesn't send as much money as Navy Life does because Navy Life is always the first one to swoop in there and say, check your Cash App, Jeff. Bonnie Sims, who was the mod for Jeff Gainey, who says, come on, y'all, let's get him as much money as we can. He needs to eat. He needs to get someplace warm. Anybody that has an AI picture of a man with their shirt off or has a deep voice, she's throwing money at. I made a video for Bonnie Sims' husband to say, you know, she has a great testimony. She was banged up from the head to the toe because she was hit by a drunk driver. And you guys love heavy metal music. She even has people in her family who are in bands. They travel. He's always got something on his page about some type of story that has to do with the music because he's so in tune with it. So when I made the video for him, I was like, you know, the testimony that you guys have could really help someone because she's always on the app. Bonnie Sims always is on the app for anywhere there's a guy with the shirt off with a deep voice or somebody like Jeff Gainey with his nasally, whiny voice throwing money. She has a testimony where she could be talking about people who are in active addiction. So when I started researching her, to come to find out that she's a mod for Carol Edwards and has been a mod for Carol Edwards since Carol Edwards started to be on the app. Why do people like that enable someone who could possibly hurt or end up like Bonnie was in the hospital for several days after she was hit by a drunk driver? Why do people do that? So the day that her husband messaged me back and he's like, thanks for my video, killer music. And then he gave me the little story about the music and what it really meant and all of that. And totally missed the whole purpose of the video. The whole purpose of the video for Bonnie Sims was Could you guys work out, since you're always on the app, you've got a story to tell with music. She's got a testimony where she went through all this pain from being hit by an inebriated driver. There are places in your county that are rockers against drunk driving that you could give your money that's burning through Bonnie's pockets for all these enablers. All these beggars. She could give it to them so kids could learn. Rockers could send out the story. They could have a powerful, powerful being on this app with a story that they like to tell about music. Instead, she's over here with anybody with a deep voice or an AI video of a guy, and she's giving them money. She's even telling them, I'll bail you out of jail if you go to jail. Flirting from the comments.
Maybe she's trying to get a boyfriend.
Maybe.
Not a boyfriend.
Being that lonely, but having a powerful testimony, I don't understand. If I had something like that I could, if I had a voice and went through something tragic like that and had to fight and crawl my way back out to learn how to, I don't know, maybe she has PTSD from getting behind a wheel in a car, or just some type of story about don't drink and drive, don't use drugs again behind a wheel, something that could help another person. Instead, she's got $5 in her pocket that she gives to these idiots on the app who are possibly going to go out and do something just like what Bonnie went through. But all her husband wanted to talk about was music. It makes no sense to me. So you've got all these enablers who eventually turn into beggars. And I don't want you guys to think that beggars, enablers, super enablers, that when they come over here to us, there are some people who truly don't know. They get so caught up in hearing their name. They're lonely. They are having a bad day. They're going through something in their life, and they just need some friendship that they don't have by people that are in their own homes. They're not bad people. Once you've done your due diligence and you let them know, hey, that person's a scammer, don't just tell them to research, tell them how. Tell them to type those names in at the top of the TikTok search bar and watch their lies be exposed from people like us who do the research for them. They're not bad people. But if they continue to go over there and they continue to go into others and beggars and scammers and don't watch the red flags, then it's time to be called out. If they lie to you, it's over. Don't allow someone to take up your time, your valuable, precious time that you took out of your day to message them and give them a heads up. Because there's somebody else out there that's not getting that message after you've had to message them twice. Jessie Fields is now going live, but her entire live is nothing but the sound of a blowtorch. What kind of awareness is she bringing? So I don't want anybody to think that when they come over here and we're talking to Papa Take a Box, Navy Life Take a Box, it is a combined effort from each one of you as a community, as we try to continue to call out these people and the behavior that they are enabling. I've always told you guys that my biggest concern is that some little old lady is going to give money to the likes of somebody like Jordan Paul. She's going to get something bad out the street or too much of it, and then that's when the investigation is going to start. All those people on those cash apps is a digital footprint. Whose doors do you think they're going to go knocking at? And they're just waiting to set a precedent that if you think your words don't mean something on this app, if you're saying disgusting things and mean things and doing things you shouldn't on this app, if you think you're anonymous, you are not. Beggars, and scammers and those exhibiting bad behaviors like to talk about how we're going to do cease and desist and we're going to run IP addresses and we're going to do all this and the other to try to scare you. But that doesn't stop people going into these apps saying stupid shit that really do hurt. You're not anonymous. So if something happens to some of these people, if they get too much off the street or something bad, and you have formally given them some type of money, and you can be proven that you knew about it, there's going to be some type of precedent set where you're just as culpable as the person who bought it off of. And if you guys think that that legislation isn't out there trying to be passed, it is. Somebody lost somebody on this app, and they're looking for somebody to hold accountable instead of the dealer themselves. That's why people gravitate towards people like Homeless Aaron and his rhetoric. He likes to sit there and talk about how I'm putting out a mass cease and desist, and you guys are attacking me, and it's bullying, and it's this, and it's that, and he throws out all these fancy words that he has no clue what they mean. He doesn't even know the difference between messy talk and beg talk. The fact still remains that people are out there saying stupid shit to him, and I'm not even so sure that it's people that he hasn't put up to doing it. So, Papa, if you happen to be on the outside, just know that you think running around here telling a young man that he had to put his cat down because they had cancer and it was the decent thing to do, it was the humane thing to do, so the cat didn't suffer, and you went in his comments like that, if you think you're anonymous, think again. There's digital footprints, and you always mess up because that's noted. But what's going to trip you up is your need to constantly go in and get the attention that you want. So Checkmate made it for you tonight. You can have all the attention you want, Papa. All you got to do is slide on back in here like you did the other night when you ran away when we told you to take a box.
I mean, yeah, man up.
Man up, Papa.
Papa. Man up, Papa. What did Papa do? What didn't he do? I think that's the real question. He is a huge enabler. What does Adam call them? Super enablers?
Yes, super enablers.
Papa Don't Preach. That song's been in my head all day, Erica.
That's just some of the people that Papa has enabled by either his comments, selling their pity parties, moderating, gifting, which equals monetary gifts. Just some of them. And he goes all the way back to 2022. He's always in awareness lives. Always. He knows every body, everything, every red flag.
Except for tonight. Tonight he's busy. He's got stuff to do. Papa's tired tonight. If anybody could they share this to him? We would appreciate it. I can't believe he's busy tonight. It's crazy to me. Hey, just listening. How are you? Usually we can Beetlejuice them in here easily. Who's that on the bottom left?
Crystal Honeycutt.
Honeycutt. I'm doing well, just listening. Thank you. You know, Crystal Honeycutt, she brushed her hair for like a month and a half straight. Truth be known, she's probably still brushing her hair. I haven't seen her live in a long time. Not the pooter, Roosty. Don't use his words. Slide on in. Right, Portia. She brushed the shit for 24 hours a day. While she's cussing awareness out. It was so wild to watch. Seriously. Like, you could go back an hour and she was still in the same spot. Good, Roosty. Oh, we'll be quiet, Roosty. Right, Portia, same. I'm so pissed. I got out a bottle of wine and everything for tonight. Just hoping Papa would show up. Perfect, Roosty, perfect. Oh my berries, that's awful. Oh, don't worry, I'm already drinking wine. It's what's for dinner. Taped a bag of quarters to the bottle and shook it? Why? It's open, cleavage, don't worry. I'm glad you came in. Oh, there you go, for sure, yeah. Money does bathe them in. Well, I'm glad you made it, Hope. Well, that's for sure. I had grapes for dinner. In the liquid form. You had a banana? A banana? Berries. None of that talk over here. We keep it clean and classy.
Did anybody get to catch the update from Matt where he's saying that Rebel is sick again?
I didn't watch him. Wasn't he live last night?
He was live today.
Oh, he was live today?
But I was on a call and I had him on mute, so I didn't get to hear what the weasel was saying.
Oh, I didn't even know.
God, Fallon, I'm gonna go over there and piss him off about that dog if he's doing it again.
He is.
I'm sure it was for the dog. So I did see a video, but I thought it was an older one. Did he have his hair pulled back today?
Yes.
Okay, so I did see a video. I think Nookie posted one.
Yep.
Rooster, you should. That would be awesome.
Adam was on his ass the past couple of nights, and he's doing the same stuff. So I think it's time for a video.
He
Yeah, it
is,
probably is.
yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
is
just get.
begging for money for the dog. Dog food, you know, there's still a little bit in the bowl. There's
Yeah,
been a
well,
little bit in the bowl for a week.
yeah, well, $80 for a what? What do you say? A 40-pound bag of the Blue Buffalo? Is that what he said?
Yes, correct. Yes.
And then he said, "Oh, well, I can pay $30 or whatever it was for the smaller bag, but that'll last him 3 days." I mean, does that really make sense? Like
Wait,
30 or
what?
eighty
Wait,
dollars?
what? $30
Yeah, he
for
said,
a smaller bag?
yeah, that's what he said, but it would only last him 3 days. And I'm just like, okay, so are you saying the $80 bag is going to last him 7 days? Like,
He
give me a, I
said
mean, this dude is,
in a live, and I have it recorded, that he could buy a 40-pound bag of dog food and it would last him a month to, no, a month and a half to 2 months,
He said
yeah, if
2
you had a
months.
Chihuahua.
which is fucking wild for a dog. I mean, that's crazy. He is leaving his grandma's. He has a tent behind her house that he plans on staying in.
Y'all remember that he said he does not have any bills. He gets food stamps. The only bill he has is to pay for Rebel's dog food, and it's donated.
Not the fucking redneck Riviera. I'm fucking done. I can't with y'all tonight, seriously. I heard somebody said like stank tank. I'm fucking done. Yeah, I don't know how he honestly thinks that an 80-pound bag of dog food is gonna last. No, it was 40 pounds, right? For 2 fucking months? That's wild.
Does anybody know what roughly he's been getting lately? Has he been even getting much?
I haven't seen him get anything when I've watched him, so I don't know if he's got anything at all. But when
The
I've
times I
watched,
was
he's got
watching,
none.
yeah, I didn't see him get any of the times I was watching, but I swear, I mean, how many times can you use I mean, that's what they do is use the animal, I mean, for pulling on heartstrings, but how many times in a row can you do it?
Well, I mean, he's been doing it for what? Well over, I mean, Rebel for over 2, 3 years, maybe. The sad part is Matt had a really good job when he was living with his family up north, and he blew that. And I mean, he was making really good money. It's just crazy that he threw all of that away to go live in a tent in the woods again. Hey, Cindy, I'm glad you made it in.
Camping's fun.
You think camping is fun? I'm not so
I'm
sure
just
about
saying,
all
camping's
that.
fun. Maybe that's what he likes. Maybe I don't know.
I think that he just doesn't like to live by anybody's rules, and he can't afford his own place, so there's always, that option.
God forbid the idea of getting a job.
Well, um, yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen with Matt. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot that he's going to school.
Yeah, he's gonna do cybersecurity.
Yeah,
No, he needs
well,
to be a vet
good.
tech so he can take care of his dog.
True.
Right, Roosty. I just hope that everybody remembers that when it gets nicer outside, that he said he has a tent behind his grandma's house in the woods. So he's right there. That's your industry. Yeah, I just really think it's a reason for him to beg for something else. The dog thing isn't really working out for him right now. So this is just another, he's gonna need school supplies and a backpack, new school shoes and clothes, maybe new piercings for his lip. I don't know. Not the fucking pencil box. Oh my god. A pencil sharpener. A trapper keeper. There you go. Oh, you can do it, Rooster. I have faith in you. A lunch pail. I'm done. Y'all are wild tonight. I don't know what he did say that his dog could go to school with him, correct? Does anybody remember hearing that? Adam, stop. There's no recap. Don't mess with your trapper keeper. Yeah, I thought that's what he said. But he can't go to work with him. But he can go to school with him. His own ID. A dog tag, if you will. I agree, Cindy. I mean, that dog has been through hell since he got him. It's crazy. I don't really think that he's going to school. I think it's just a reason for him to get more money or try to get more money. Right, cleavage. Matt's just not a very structured person. He's not going to school online. He's going to a community college, I believe.
Did you say he's going to go in person to school?
He is going to in person. Yes, correct.
Oh, bullshit.
Do I believe that J. Paul is doing school? I do not. No. But that's my opinion. Oh, hell, not Beth as his tutor cleavage. What the fuck? Could you imagine them sitting around a table together? Holy shit. For sure, analog. Right, Cindy? That poor school. Sitting around the table. Beth, Matt, whoever else they can shove in there. Does Beth still say that she's going to school? Does anybody know? Or did she already give that up? I haven't seen her in a long time. Every time I enter her live, she yells, "Checkmate, what are you doing in here?" Block. Right, Erica, for sure. I don't either, Berries. I don't know if she's like not on here and maybe on a different app. I don't know. I'm gonna be a doctor too, Roosty. You can be my first patient. For sure. You used your encyclopedias? Oh, has she really, Becky? I didn't know that. She blocks me every time I even think about going past her live. She absolutely hates me, and I've never even said anything to her. I'm gonna make me turn my head and cough. Yes, one time. Oh, I don't have that favorited app. I don't have any of the other apps. I can barely keep up with this one. When I get my degree, I'll open up my practice. I'll be taking patients. Oh, they are. It's awful. They'll go anywhere. Small feet. I do, Rooster. I do. I'll use my little hand. I'm done. All of my people are just like not talking tonight. I know Adam and Bertie are working. Warm circulation. I got you, Roosty. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to talk about? A box? Anything? You're more than welcome. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. I don't think they'll stay gone long. I mean, they can't pay. You know, they can't even afford to live. They don't have jobs. Where are they going to get money besides TikTok? Because they know they're going to get it here every time. Yeah, I agree. I mean, didn't they get money for a week at the hotel? I have a question. How does the birds and bees work? Do you really want me to tell everybody in here, Rooster?
I'll make a video for him.
There you go. Perfect. Adam's got you, Roosty. I don't think me explaining the birds and the bees is the best route to go. Adam will say it better.
Might have to go to a different app.
Oh, well, I'm going to start my OF soon. Yeah, Cindy, I agree. Does anybody want a box? Oh, yeah, Fallon and her screenshots for sure. There you go, Cindy. I could probably retire.
That's hard to believe, Cindy, but you know, nowadays you never know.
I mean, you really don't. People have the craziest fetishes, so I mean, I guess depending on what she's doing, right?
Is she wearing the
also-
Dory?
Oh, hell, Amber.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, she probably is. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't want to know. I'm not going to
Well, what's
look.
crazy is anybody that does follow them, like, I don't know much about OF, but one person did bring up something to me. What she is charging, I guess, is crazy prices. Go look at what some of the top OF people actually charge, and she's actually charging double. I mean, that tells you right there that's a Nate move. So, you know, it's just kind of wild, like what they do to try to make money. It's you're not. I don't know. You're not going to make money in that kind of field doing it the way they are. But that's just totally a very bad business move by Nate, and the one that's pretending like, oh, I'm okay with it, but it's not what I want her to do. Like, get out of here, dude. You're the TikTok changed how their TikTok shops working, I think, and the rules are changing, the shipping's changing, and their sales are slowing. And all of a sudden, she's doing that. Like, come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out.
They want to know how you know how much she's making. Does she post that on her TikTok?
Yeah, she does. I
Oh
mean, I
shit.
follow a couple. There's another page that actually has been streaming her up, something unmasked, something. He's been live streaming them, and I still keep up with a couple of the other Nate and Page awareness accounts and research purposes only. But yeah, they kind of post all the the details and stuff what's going on in the clip. So I guess she just actually advertises it right off the TikTok, and they use code words and all that and get people to go over there. I mean, it's kind of wild. You want your own customers from a legitimate business you're supposedly running on here to go over there and see your girl doing that or whatever it is, but
Yeah, that's
it's just
super
weird.
cringe. Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Right, berries. Ew, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure that if I would want somebody that I was in a relationship with on OF, like making money. That's crazy. The ones from the gas station beggars. I know you're fucking lying, Roosty. Selling your panties on there? I'm done. I've
I just
never.
saw Cindy said that her pics were leaked, and yeah, I saw that clip too where she was mad that they were leaked, and Nate went on a whole speech about it and stuff like that. Somebody went purposely over there just to leak the pictures alone.
Well, I mean, that's probably why you shouldn't do it. Because
Yeah, I
you're
mean that would be my
fucking.
first thought.
It's so fucking cringy, anyways. That shit's
Like if you're
forever.
gonna, yeah, if you're gonna do it like in clientele that you don't personally know. Like don't advertise it to your friends and followers and your family that's watching. Like that's just weird.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. I'll never understand why people do that. But
The day he ever starts one, I'm off this. I'm gone. You guys will never see me again. Just letting you know.
the day, I'm sorry, what did you say?
The day Nate ever starts one, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm off social media. My phone gets unplugged. The phone is in the ocean.
If they leak those pictures, I'm out for sure. The friends and family discount. There you go. Yeah, I would hope that he would not have anything to do with. I don't know. I can't believe that she's over there, honestly. Their money must have really slowed down from that fabulous jewelry.
Oh, about the time she was starting it, one person asked what they had for sale, and he said he wasn't taking orders. I was like, I mean, I think they did after that start taking orders again, but that kind of tells you, like, oh, we're making some money doing this, we're going to chill on the making jewelry,
I wonder why.
or how they say it, jewelry.
Hello, Teresa. How are you? I mean, maybe she's making bank over there on OF. I don't know. Hello, Angela. It's just too cringy for me. I don't know.
All right, fighter. I guarantee you I don't have one. I'm just I just try researching and watching the videos that people do about them. I promise I don't have one.
Adam, you
And
have an
beggars only.
OF?
No and no. It just sounds like I know a little too much about it. I see, and I guess I've been watching the videos that people have been making on them. So
Adam doesn't have one, but Andy does.
it's my brother.
It's my brother. There you go. That's what I'm gonna say. It's just crazy. Oh, wow, analog. I don't know. I've never been over there, so I don't know anything about OF. Yeah, it's crazy what they'll do for money. I mean, I guess to each their own, right? I think I need to watch Nate and Paige a little bit more. They're just so dang boring.
I can't watch them anymore. I just did, even with the more recent events and even some of her family reaching out, like, can you get in there and frustrate Nate again and all this? I'm just like, well, a lot more people cover them now and, like do stuff on them. So I don't know. It's hard for me to even get back into it. It's just so, I don't know. He just irks me so bad for some reason.
They both irk me. I think she's just as guilty.
She is now. She was originally a victim, but she's just as much at fault now for what they do.
I mean, but was she really? Because she seemed pretty happy in the beginning.
Yeah, but when you're 15, 16 in the beginning, you're definitely a victim.
See, that's just weird. Like, why would you want to go for a kid? I don't get it. I don't get the kid thing. Those people are disgusting.
Because they don't know any better. That's the thing. That's why. No woman his age wants anything to do with him.
And a lot of people to this day don't understand, like, when they were first hooking up, she was definitely 16, and there's no doubt about it. I even had some communication of liking on Instagram at 15, but the pictures that I found, like, I was the first one to find an old account he had no access to. They were posting stuff when she was like 17, but it still proved, like, because of her age that her own parents gave us, that their whole story is a lie to cover up that she was a minor. So the theft by deception doesn't just involve money. It's basically they're premising their, like, whole lives and business and their whole story on TikTok over a lie, which is just scamming people. It's the same thing.
Right. I mean, I'm sure he groomed her in the beginning for sure, right? Isn't that
Yep.
how it kind of went?
Mm-hmm.
And now she's just kind of complacent in the whole whatever it is that they're doing. I don't know. Well,
Cindy, he wasn't one of the wives 14 when he married her. No, he was with his ex-wife, which is oddly enough before I even broke that a couple years ago. Like, he would not even admit he was married, and not only did that, but I even it's in one of my videos because I talked to the ex-wife. He was with his ex-wife, and he even assumed her last name, and I'm not sure why he did that. I have some suspicions, but when they were married, they had a 14-year-old babysitter, and he ended up doing the same basically to that girl, and he ended up having 3 children with that girl. And basically that's why, one of the reasons his wife divorced him and she moved out to Arizona, and he denies all that obviously too. So that was before Paige even came around, but I guess it's quite sad to say that he's done even much worse than Paige when you go back and look at like somebody being 14, 15-ish when, you know, that happens. And I don't know why in Maine, everything like that kind of stuff got swept under the rug. I mean, I had a couple appointments back then with, I've even talked to like the state troopers there, because it goes into 3 districts and you got to make sure you're in the right one. But it's just amazing, like, and it's not just them. There's so much weird things that happen in Maine that I just don't see how doesn't get covered. And technically that's considered statutory rape, and there's not even supposed to be a statute of limitations for that. So he could still be charged to this day for it, but yet nobody's doing anything about it.
Did we ever find out why the parents didn't step in the beginning? I mean, I was in your live that you had about that, I remember, but I don't remember, was that question ever answered?
I think back then there was just, with the mom, I think there was some abuse issues also. The dad, I think he was already kind of split up from the mom, and there was a lot of family fighting, and I don't think the dad knew all the time what was going on, and just a lot of toxic, weird things going on, and drug abuse things going on with certain people. And now they feel sorry that they didn't get more involved, but at the time, that's still a question. Like, how come you really didn't get in there and do much more about that, you know?
Right, because I mean, it's just kind of sad that the kids still weren't put as a priority in all of that, and they kind of fell through the cracks, which is kind of what it sounds like, right? That's sad. I agree, Analog, that I don't know, it just sounds like a bunch of excuses, honestly, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but you still have to pull your shit together for your kids, right? Make sure they're taken care of. Maybe that was her way out, I don't know.
You know, I almost think her leaving with him, it kind of was a way out for her, because it sounds like there was a lot of family issues. So it's very possible, you know, it's very possible that was one of the main reasons it was so easy for him. But I guarantee you, in the mind of him, that wasn't exactly the reason he was probably doing it for. I mean, we can all pretty much agree on that.
Yeah, and the fact that he swooped in and took advantage of that situation is wild. I don't know. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Like I said, I'm glad to see there's a couple pages dedicated to him, and there's somebody kind of streaming them now. And if you watch her, you can actually see her just at times just sit there and disassociate on camera. I mean, right on live stream, because she'll be reading the comments, and stuff will get nasty in there. But then sometimes she just crashes out. A lot of the time, if you kind of really are in tune with the manipulators, you'll catch him in the background. He'll try to keep her on task. Like, let's try to get these sales today. Like, forget these people. Like, he'll try to talk her out of disassociation and try to get her back on track. And it's all just that grooming manipulation he does in the background. And I can't sit there and watch it because I just see it nonstop.
But now she's at an age where she could walk away. And I do remember the father saying that she could come back home. So now it's a choice, right? She's staying there because
Yeah.
she wants to.
I know 2 family members of hers that would take her with open arms, but
Right.
she knows nothing different. That's all she's known since, 16, 17? So it's probably kind of scary for her, but she is an adult, so.
Right, Lyra. It could be a trauma bond, but I mean, at this point, I see a lot of people, that they feel sorry for her, but at this point right now, it is a choice. She's staying there because she wants to. She's an adult. She knows different. She's just grown accustomed to that life.
Yeah, she knows all the lies. I mean, she actively lies about her age and stuff like that. So, I mean, she absolutely knows the difference. That I'm not going to give her that excuse at all. She's totally a part of what's going on now.
I mean, so many people are telling her it's wrong. I mean, she has to know.
Oh, I'm sure she knows. I just don't think she cares anymore. I mean, she's grown very accustomed to that lifestyle with him, with whatever they're doing or they have going on, and she's not going anywhere. I mean, and sometimes when they're live, and I have seen them, she almost looks like she's the one running things. But then he kind of steps in, and it's just kind of confusing.
She gets on these high horse kicks where she likes to start kind of insulting people in the thing, and she in the chat, and she can only take so much, though. It's really strange because then once the comments really start rolling in, you can just tell it kind of really gets to her. And I feel like before every live or before every big thing that they try to push, he has to push her, talk her up, prep her, like get in there. Coach, is telling player to get in there, and she only lasts so long before you can tell it starts to get to her.
I mean, yeah, do they still go live every day?
Last I knew, like Monday through Friday, some Saturdays.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
But I mean, they get up super late and do it. Like I know they're on the West Coast, but I don't even think West Coast time they even go live usually till noon, 1 o'clock. And if I remember, I'd have to go back and rewatch the live. I think her mom said they're both doing a lot of the K stuff. I think it comes in pills or something, but it originally was like a tea or something. I don't know, but they're doing a lot of high doses of that, so I feel like that's where most of their money goes, is that and a couple other things that the mom was saying in the live that they actively participate in.
You're probably right. I mean, I haven't really watched them much. When you did that live, I did a little bit of a dive on them, but other than that,
Yeah, Analog said it, yeah, right there. I didn't know if you could say it on live stream or not, so.
well, I'm sure they can, but if we do, we'll probably go down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's technically a rug thing, so I mean, I don't know what it's actually classified as, but I know if it's taken in real high doses, it's and I assume he has a past history of the big one, 8, and it starts with an H, of that rug use. So I think, from my understanding, like if he's staying off that, I think that's kind of where he's trying to get that feeling from, is by using high doses of that.
I don't really know anything about drug, that or any other drugs, to be honest. So I don't really know what it is. I'm kind of dense when it comes to those kind of things.
I am on that one specifically. I really don't know much about it. Honestly, I didn't even know anything about it until we were told by her mom like that they were using high doses of that. So I just kind of read it was in some teas and stuff like that, but people take it at high doses to get the euphoric feeling. So
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know, but if you ever dive into that, it's a mess. That's all I know.
Wow. Well, I'm thinking that was the thing that we got pictures of that somebody was using, but I'm not 100% sure. It's the
That's what
pill
they're using,
form.
shells. It is
Oh,
the pills that
wow.
they use. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a pill. Okay. I was
Mm-hmm.
going the totally other direction with that.
Because if you get it like in the tea, I guess you can't get the. I think you would probably have to. The amount you'd have to drink of the tea isn't even possible, So it's concentrated into pill form.
No.
And that makes sense, analog, because that was his previous
His, but not hers,
choice.
correct?
So correct, but now she is doing it. Like she never did the original, like he did, but she's the H, but she is doing the K.
Oh, wow.
I mean, at least that's what the mom says. Obviously, I'm not there to see it happen. So
Right, for sure. I'm gonna have to look
and
this up because I don't know what it is.
yeah, and Chloe actually did support that because Chloe was there with him, and she got out of there, and that's a whole different kind of story and spin off. But she admitted, like the same as the mom, they're not godly people. All the rants he does about God and people having hate in their heart and stuff, it's all just speeches, and they don't live that life at all. I mean, if he really did, would he be letting his own woman do OF? Come on, So the people that sit there and believe that crap, that he preaches every time the haters come in his comments, and you're just dense at this point.
But going down the path that you were going, checkmate, yes, you can chew that K. And they do chew it.
Okay, so that was what we were sent that
It
screenshot
is.
of?
It absolutely is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna have to dive into this a little deeper. Cause I really, you guys know that I'm so dumb when it comes to this kind of stuff. I just don't really know about any of it. Oh, that's crazy now that, oh my gosh. If they're chewing it, that's desperate. It's awful tasting. Oh my gosh.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, maybe I'll just message Analog because I really don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty naive on it myself because, like I said, I haven't known much about it until I was told about them doing it.
I mean, the picture I seen of it, it looks disgusting. So I couldn't imagine putting it in my mouth. It does taste like dirt. I used the powder once. Oh wow.
Yuck.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing.
I don't know. I don't even know how long it's been around. So, or maybe they just were able to, like I said, I kind of learned it was in tea, but maybe they found a way to, make it way more potent, obviously, and put it into pill or whatever form. So
So it can't. It's a T. Isn't actually. It was a T first. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I heard about it. I mean, Analog's over here. I mean, he looks like he's more of a scientist on that stuff in there, the way he's typing. So, like, I think he's the one to actually ask about this.
Yeah, I'll
I just
research it
read that.
out.
I had it like 9
Yeah, I
years
just
ago, and it was a T. Like, I think it was like when kratom shops like started popping up, and like you could get it. Like they had all kinds of different like drinks you could get it in, like teas, and it tasted like dirt.
Well, ew. That's wild.
so did the T come first, Analog? And that was a compliment, by the way, when I said scientist. You looked really knowledgeable putting in the molecular compounds and everything. I had no idea about any of that.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, he even knows where it comes from. Man, I need to learn about this stuff.
I don't think I want to. I'm just not really into that kind of thing.
But either way, I assume she's doing it because of him, because back when he was using H, not many people know, but I might as well just put it out here. I don't know if Cindy's ever heard this or not, but everybody's kind of heard he has X amount of children, which if I remember right, it was 8 or 9. I can't remember, but because by the 14 or 15-year-old babysitter, I don't know if she was 14 or 15 when she gave birth to the first, but she had a set of twins and then another child. And then he had obviously Josh that is over there with him now with his ex-wife. And I do know there was a baby that was born dope sick because he got this other girl he was with. He got her strung out on the H word. And basically the baby was dope sick and almost died, was in the hospital for a month or two at least or something. And from my understanding, his sister took the baby and he never even has met the baby, or I don't even think the baby knows who he is or that they have a dad, and that baby is probably obviously older now, but I mean, he has a history of getting people strung out on stuff.
That's so sad.
I think that's something I actually never put in my video because I didn't want anybody trying to contact his sister or something like that. And
Right.
but
Who keeps
it's been a few
dinging?
years, so
Is that you, Adam?
what's that?
Are you getting messages or something? I keep hearing like a bell.
Like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I didn't turn my notifications, the volume
Oh.
off like I usually do.
Oh, I see.
Grandpa over here making mistakes,
We're the same age, pretty much. Calm down.
Actually, that was my brother. That was Andy, by the way. I'll correct his behavior.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, if nobody wants a box or nobody has any questions, or if you do have questions and you just don't want to ask them in live, y'all can message us. We're open to messages. But I think I'm going to end because I do have to work in the morning. Do you have anything else to say, ladies?
No, just that we always appreciate everybody for coming in, and thank you for what you do every day on your free time. You guys are the best, always.
Yeah, we're going to try to start going live every Tuesday and Thursday. Hopefully it works out. We did get to go live tonight, so I just appreciate everybody coming in and supporting us in the live. And we'll see you Thursday night. Y'all have a great rest of your week.
Good night.
See everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, y'all. Thank you.